All right, welcome to my channel. So the first thing that you need to know before you start watching my videos is the purpose of this channel is for education and entertainment, mostly education with some entertainment, and mostly for my students. Really, it's an opportunity for me to showcase my algorithm and for my students to see it working and me to be able to talk about the trades and why I'm taking the trades and things like that. This is not a channel where I'll be showing you that I'm making millions of dollars. So family rules, you won't be seeing that. Some traders out there want to put their stuff out. I don't even know why they do that. Like on social media in a public sphere, hey, look at me, I made 20,000 today, 50,000 today, all that stuff. That will not happen on this channel. The most you'll see me making here is anywhere from 50 bucks to $1,000 in a day would be the most once we get to that level of scaling. And then I'll reset and we'll be looking at 50 bucks and we'll be scaling back to, a thousand a day or so. And we'll just keep resetting that scaling. But family rules will not be showing you on this my social media that I'm making tons of money. Second thing is I'm trading with Thinkorswim. That's my platform that you see here on the screen. So you got my two windows on futures trading. Same thing. It'll be Thinkorswim. So you'll see that I trade futures and the equities market with these videos. I trade based off of my algorithm, the simple switch algorithm, and it's got different settings. Same algo, but different settings for futures market, for equities market, and different types of trading. It's got different settings for it. So I'll be trading off that. Links below if you're interested in learning more about the algo. All the education over there is free, as well as the trading log that you'll see. You can get the link below, which will give you that log, so you can go over there and explore all that stuff. So when you're looking at my screen, okay, and when you're looking at my screen, you'll see these the chart markups, and you'll see yellow. Wherever I put yellow is an entry. So when it's yellow like this, it's the algo ideal entry. And then you may see a yellow like this, and that is where I actually got in, and it'll be touching the candle that I got in on. And then the location. Red are my stops, green are my targets. And then if you want to learn how the algo works so you can better understand what I'm doing when I'm doing my trades, over at the link below, you can go over there and learn all about the algo. It's completely free for that whole education. It's free to learn about my trading plan, my strategy, everything that I teach about trading is free over there. Only thing that costs money is if you decided to buy the algo, then that would cost money. But you can apply a lot of the stuff that I teach over there, including my strategy and trading plan, to your own strategies and help maybe improve your game. So all that is definitely free. I don't charge for any of that education. Only the algo if that's something you decided to add to your list. So then sometimes you'll see on here me doing experiments, which I'm going to try to do another one later on this year when I get a little more time. But I love to do trading experiments. We blow up accounts, but we do it in the purpose of education, showing you that certain trading techniques or strategies sometimes just don't work. And we play with some different concepts and blow up accounts, real accounts, small accounts, but still real accounts. And you'll also see some small accounts as well, like when we do offshore brokers and things like that. So, and then of course, educational videos I'll be putting out as well. So there's a lot of different content here. So if you can give me the like, hit the like button, that would help me a lot with the YouTube. And if you subscribe and hit that bell icon, you can be notified whenever I upload new content. And the last thing, but probably the most important thing, is trading is very risky. Do not place a trade based on what you see here or whatever I say. I'm not telling you what to do. If it sounds like I'm telling you what to do, it's me just thinking out loud. And most traders will lose all of their money. I am strictly speculating. I do not have a crystal ball. So, I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. So please do not take financial advice from me. This is strictly to talk about how I trade, to teach about how I do things, and for your entertainment. All right, so now the legal stuff is out of the way. Let's get into today's trades. All right, good morning, everybody. It is July 20th, Tuesday. So we got APPS switching right now. So we have 6177, 6134. It's a little bit of a glitch here. So it's a little higher risk. We'll see. I like to see it like all one color for a while and then switching, or turn green for like 2 or 3 bars and then switch back red or whatever. But just have this one little bobble like that. Makes me a little nervous, but I'm going to go ahead and trade it, take every trade on APPS. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and hit it anyway. So let's see, what do we got here? 61.34, 60.86. So 48 cents. So we're going to go ahead and pop that into the calculator. All right, so APPS right now, the cost of APPS is around $61. And then we got 48 cents risk. Remember, we're back to $100 risk reward because of that really bad day yesterday. So 208 shares. So that's what we're going to look at getting right now. So come up here, 208. Enter. All right, we got a couple minutes before that goes. Now let's see what else there is to buy. JD, nope. All right, just APPS. All right, in a couple minutes, we'll come back and take this trade. Okay, we got about 10 seconds. It's a pretty big tower candle, which makes me scared. If this retraces half of it, get stopped out. But maybe it'll retrace. Oh, we'll speed bump it. We'll recover. We'll see what happens here and short. All right, there we are. We're in. So speed bump is in. Put it back to the other share size. All right, we'll see what this is going to do. If you're going to retrace, you better retrace all APPS. Okay, so we're through the target. We do have a huge spread, though, 30 cents. So we need 97 to be 77 for this for me to move my stop there. What a gigantic spread. All right, we are going to take this, cancel that, cancel those two orders. And we're going to go to break even plus a few dollars. We're buying it because we're short. Man, that huge spread. So even if this does come back up, we'll take a loss on it because of the spread. So I could just take this trade off the table right now because we did hit the target. Technically, the candle's through the line. So this trade is over. I'm just being greedy because I want the full trade. I want my full 100. And now I'm going to give it all away again. Again, like I did yesterday with JD. Again. And with QCOM the other day. What is wrong with me? Yep. So I had a green trade and I made it a red trade because I was greedy and I wanted that extra couple of pennies. Stupid. All right. Well, there we go. So I'll put that in the log. All right. So we got QCOM switching right now. So we're going to go ahead and jump into QCOM on the switch. So 137.42 roughly, 137.97, 42 and 97. Okay, so QCOM, we're looking at a 55 cent risk. Let's update the price to be accurate. 138. Okay, cool. All right, so we're looking at 181 shares. So let's go put 181 shares in. One of my problems the last few weeks is not putting the right not taking the time to do the right calculations to get the right position sizing, or at least to get close enough position sizing. I've been way off, so it's really been affecting the P&L, which then doesn't pay for losers. And if you watch my videos, 60 to 70% win rate, then you'll see exactly why that could be pretty devastating to the account. So trying to get back on track with that, trying to get here a little bit early to the game, be prepared, ready to go. And then I just got to control the emotions, right? Right there, boom, hit the target. Yes, it wasn't the full 100, but it was like $80. Should have just took it, right, to hit the target. When the candle goes through the line, the trade is over. So, or you trail a stop to squeeze more out. But once this candle closes, I need to be getting out or putting my stop in to get out for profit. And I didn't do that. Same thing with JD. Oh, I'm talking and I almost missed QCOM. And I didn't do that with JD yesterday either, so that was another big mistake. All right, so let's mark up QCOM. I am definitely still bummed about yesterday. Cannot believe the day I had. So put my speed bump in on QCOM. Yep, right there near that low day part of the candle. A lot of resistance will be there, but that's where the speed bump goes. So it's in. SPY is ripping. Let's see if QCOM follows. Yesterday it was really strong. It resisted the downside. And kept consolidation tight, even though it was big on the SPY, and then it ripped higher. So we'll see. We'll see if it follows. Gonna go to the 30-minute candle. All right, so this 30-minute candle on the SPY is getting ready to close, which means it may leave a tail, and it may create a wick or a tail, whatever you want to call it, shadow. Which means there's a high probability of some downward pressure here before this continues moving forward. So I might take this speed bump off here. Cancel 2 orders. I will put my stop in, but I'm not going to speed bump it. What am I on long? So I'm just going to call it a trade, and that's it. Okay, so we're out of QCOM. We're not going to speed bump it. So $113 loss, so pretty close. We're really looking for 100. So we're a little bit off there, but that's because we had our stop just a little below that level. So if this switch becomes a solid switch, then I'll trade it short on the switchback. But I didn't speed bump it because this could just be creating a little tail. But there could be a nice big retracement of this candle too. So we'll have to wait and see. All right, we'll trade the switchback if it happens here. So, because we're breaking low of day, it appears to be disconnected from the SPY, or maybe it's going to be leading the SPY here in a minute. But yeah, we'll trade the switchback here in about 30 seconds. All right, so we're in. Mark it up. All right, so we'll speed bump this if this becomes a speed bump. Okay, APPS is a trade again. So we jumped into APPS. We just had our switchback. We got permission. So we are in. So I'm going to remark this up. So we should only have 144 shares. So I'm a little heavy on my share size right now. But we also got in at a discount. So it works out okay. But that does mean when I speed bump it, I should only be getting 352. Alright, so we're going to fix the speed bump. Cancel 2 orders. Alright, there we go. Now I get the proper share size for the risk reward speed bump. And yeah, we'll see where it goes. Alright, what you can't see over here just yet is JD's setting up. So I'm going to ready to make that trade. So you may hear those chimes in about 3 minutes. But yeah, we'll see what happens with these. If these fail, then, you know, is what it is. But hopefully, come on, APPS, come back down. Don't do it. Okay, so we just speed bumped APPS. So just double checking. What's our share size? 144. Okay, got the right share size. Cool. All right, going to go buy JD right now in about 5 seconds. Okay, so we're in JD. Let me change this to the right share size before I forget. All right, speed bumping QCOM over here. Okay, so APPS is getting through the first, about to hit that target. Now, speed bump, again, is just recover at least portion of my loss, not necessarily all of it. But this looks like it's breaking out of this flag that was here. So I'm going to go ahead and give this some patience. Our spread is tightening up quite a bit as well. So telling me that this may be looking to push higher. So I'm going to go ahead and hang out here a minute and wait for that to do that. My stop on this, 362. I got 181 in the can. 181. And then this is, I'm going to just basically be done with this trade if this speed bumps again. All right, APPS, come on, push up through there. And then we'll trail a stop at 6109 is where we want to get it, our stop at. We also have this big candle to retrace that could be a draw for it. So there's a high probability APPS comes up to this level. So I'm going to go ahead and hang out here and try to be patient. I'm going to at least put my stop back to break even on APPS down here. So if nothing else, we just get out of this trade like it never happened, hopefully. Or with very small loss. Or at least not the trade itself, but the speed bump we'll just be out of. 144, that's what we got, right? Yep, cool. All right, APPS pushing up now. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cancel this. Looking just to basically get out break even now on APPS. Where are we at here? 31, 61, 31. 43 is where we want to be able to get. So when the bid gets to 43, 44, we should be good. 44 is what we're looking for. 44 in the bid is what we're looking for. Spread starting to open up again a little bit. Open and close, open and close. Come on, let's do it. 44 in the bid, please. All right, almost there. All right, so we jumped out 44. So again, speed bump to recover a part or all. It may make it to here. I mean, there's a pretty good draw there. I didn't mean to actually get out right there, but I was going to try to trail it, and I clicked it a little premature. So whatever, we're $9 profit on APPS, so pretty sweet. So we turned out a little bit of a red trade to a green trade. I should have had a green. We should have had 2 winning trades here with APPS, but I screwed up the first one. So is what it is. So $9. All right, QCOM, let's go. Okay, QCOM getting through this first area nicely. So a speed bump to green. We had that previous loss, so technically we're green. So I'm going to start trailing a stop here in a second with QCOM because this speed bump play is now basically becoming green as a result of this. First play is just going to have to be a loss. So we're going to reduce our loss in the day, trail this stop here as soon as we can get back through 138.45 roughly. So I'd like to have my stop. Make sure we got the right share size, 181, yeah. All right, new candle open. Hopefully this candle will boost for us, and then we'll be able to put that stop right here and watch it go. All right, I'm going to have to just take this 90 on this trade if this becomes a winner. I'm going to put my stop down here at 40. Let me get rid of this speed bump, or this stop, rather. All right, so we got our stop in at 40. If it pulls back and we get out, then we get out. It's what it is. At least we recovered $90 from our losing. Okay, so QCOM just jumped out of QCOM now. So now our losing day is 158. So yeah, not too bad on, I guess. Yeah, is what it is. All right, so here's the JD trade. So we had our switch. We had our switch back, which is what we traded on. Didn't get 90% of the way, so I didn't move my stop to break even. And we got our speed bump in right there. I'm going to move this back to move this over to fit the JD trade, 263. All right, cool. So there's JD. Let's see what it does. All right, so here we are with JD. I just got back in the office, and like I always tell you, JD likes to hit a 2 or 3R, 2R mostly. We did hit our target right there. I didn't notice it till right now. I'm just coming back in. So, but yeah, it looks good. We have a W pattern right here. Looks like we're breaking that W pattern wherever you want to put that break. Looks pretty solid. Little pullback. It could come all the way back down here to retest this this level though, which would be a bummer, or at least the tops of this. But which it kind of did already there. So looking good for a move higher with JD basically on the technical side, and on the algo side, just knowing its history, it likes to do a 2R. So a lot of stuff going for it, and yeah, we'll see what happens here with JD. I'm gonna at least move my stop back to break even, plus a couple bucks. No point in taking a big red trade when it was already a winner. Technically, I could take my trade off the table right here and just call it a trade. You know, I missed the ping on the level, so is what it is. So let's see, we got 263 queued up. We'll go ahead at a couple cent spread. All right, there we go. All right, so there we are. Stopped at a JD. So that's going to do it for today, everybody. It's a little after 12:15. Nothing's going to set up in the next 15 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in the log, and then we'll do a quick recap on the day, and to give you a little update on a couple things. All right, everybody. So let's look at the portfolio for the day. So CVS here, we have we trade simple switch strategy to the short side only with permission, or sometimes a switch back. So right now we had our switch to the short, no permission. We have a switch back, but I didn't want to trade it. Wasn't set up. I was looking for a trade to the switch back. So no trade there. So then let's go look at the next one. NUG. So NUG, we trade simple switch day trading strategy to the long side only. And the reason why I traded, one direction or the other or both is just probability of success. So trading this long only might be, well, in NUG's case, it's because it's HTB, so it's hard to short. So I don't short it. In CVS's case, I only short it because it's got better than 80% probability of success shorting only. And if I add longs to it, it brings it down quite a bit to the 70% range, and I'd rather just stick with the 80. So that's why I don't do it with CVS. But anyway, we got switches here, but nothing with permission. Nothing with permission. So no trade on NUG. And then we had QCOM. QCOM, man, QCOM burning me again. 2 days in a row. So yeah, I'll tell you in a second. So anyway, so here we are. So QCOM's on its way down. We trade the switch. It switches back. I did not speed bump it. I waited for the switch to confirm on the switchback, which I also trade. And we had the switchback, so enter the trade there, and then speed bump the switchback for profit. So that worked out pretty good. We covered our switchback loss, but we still maintained our first loss and then a little extra from this trade over here. So 158, it's not too bad considering, you know, we're basically risking $450 in $300 on this bounce. So 158 loss, I guess, is not bad. But yeah, look at that boost afterwards. So anyway, you're always gonna leave money on the table. You're gonna give some back. Okay, so then we had APPS, which gave us 2 trades. So the first trade right here, we have our switch, which was a little sketchy because it's on a glitch, right? So, but we had our switch right here. The glitch is basically when you have this nice row of colors, pre-market, we get a change in color, and then we're right back into the same row of colors. I don't usually like to trade off of that. That glitch can sometimes mess me up. So, but I only count that for pre-market when that happens. If it happens during the day, it's fine. It's just pre-market right before the market opens. This last candle glitch sometimes. At least that's what I call it. So anyway, so we jumped into APPS, which was a little scary with this tower candle short. Came down very spready. So I could have got out here with a $75 or $80 profit. Didn't take the trade. I was looking for a clean, you know, a clean hit on this exact level, which this needed to come down a little more because it was so spready at the time. So I stayed in the trade, and then I put my stop to break even plus a couple bucks or whatever it was, and then it popped back up and I ended up with a loss on it. So stupid. $75 I should have had right here. That would have been, you know, half my loss from QCOM could have got erased. And then we had our second trade on APPS right here hit. Again, it switched to the short side, got permission, really extended, but we got permission, and took that trade, went straight loser, speed bumped it, and recovered that loss. And so we made back this loss and the $11 here, and we ended up with a profit of $9 in this. So we should have been at least in the $90 to $100 range on APPS when we're done trading it, if I didn't get greedy here. Now, once this candle closed, I needed to pretty much just bounce out or put my stop in tight. But I didn't, and that's why we didn't make the money on APPS. Should have been around $100 win on APPS. And then the last trade of the day, JD. So JD, we trade this switch back. We don't care about permission. So we had our switch to the short side, switch back. And then right here, we hit our target. That's it. Trade is over. Hit the target. But a lot of times it likes to give me 2R, and I really wanted to make some money today, recover my losses, regrow that scaling ladder, all that stuff. You know, I got that psychological part in from yesterday of, you know, JD also gave me 2R yesterday and I didn't get it. And like, you know, all this psychological stuff that's messing with me. Instead of just trading like a robot, and when I hit this and I didn't see it and I came in, I saw this, I should have been like, you know what, I'm out. I just have to get out, take my $50 or whatever it was and get out. So had I traded JD properly and paid attention, could have got out, you know, probably would have got out down around here. So I would have got maybe $50 or $60 on JD. On APPS would have got around $100, and we could have had a green day today, possibly by $1 or $2. Could have been a green day. Let's go look at the log and see how bad it ended up actually being. All right, so here we are with the log. $100 red day. Could have been a green day, but yeah, I didn't trade well. A little bit stupid again today. So $100 red day, $105 red day. So go over to the dashboard, and yeah, so it's looking like a red week, everybody, because I'm down to the $100 risk reward area. It's like it'll be impossible to make this a green week. So really, I'm just trying to make it reduce this losing week as much as possible. I won't be able to make a green week out of it, but at least I can reduce this a little bit. And then next week, if I can trade a bunch, especially if I don't trade on Thursday, you know, I got 2 days. There's no way I'm making that with $100 risk reward and 4 tickers. So the most I can make this week, if everything goes perfect, is $800. That doesn't even cut this in half, or it does cut it. Yeah, it cuts it in half a little bit. So so yeah, that's if everything goes perfect with 2 days, I can do about 800 and cut this a little more than half. And then next week, the best I can do next week right now, probably about a couple grand. So, because I'll scale up with that, and then I could probably do a couple grand. So we might be able to squeeze out a green month in July. It's going to be tough. We'll see what happens there. Let's go look at the scaling ladder and see where we're at now. Yep, still in the $100 range. Backed up a little bit here. So, yeah, we got a long way to go to climb all the way back. But really, it's 3 trades, and then we get to the 150 range, and then we got about 5 trades, 6 trades, and then we're in the 300 range, and then a few trades, and we're back right into the 500 range. So it could go fast, but fast will be like a few weeks to get back to this level. But once we get there, it's gonna go boom, 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 money, 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 money. But until we get there, it's a struggle. All right, everybody. Hope you had a better day than I did. We'll see you tomorrow.